I heard the doubt inside your voice long before you said the words. You spoke like someone halfway gone, already choosing something else. I could've asked you to stay longer, could've fought for every line, but love shouldn't feel like trial court, explaining why I'm still mine. I watched you pull your heart away, slow and careful, not unkind. You said you needed space to breathe. I said nothing crossed the line, not because I didn't care enough, but because I finally knew love that has to be defended is already leaving you. No raised voice, no last event, just the truth I couldn't misunderstand. The love I didn't defend walked out, not from weakness, not from doubt. I chose my peace instead of fear, chose myself when you weren't here. The love I did defend still stays, not as pain, just honest day. I packed the nights I beg inside, the parts of me I hid too well. I don't regret the love I gave, only how long I couldn't tell that staying quiet was survival, not a sign I didn't try. Sometimes strength is letting go without asking love to lie. If love needs proof to justify, then leaving is the clear. The love I learned to defend set me free, not from caring but from needing. I didn't lose what mattered then. I learned her when my heart should stand. The love I would defend survived, and so did I. I called it patience when you stayed distant. Told myself love just needed time. I waited quietly, stood in place, believing effort would realign. I ignored the ache in my chest, said this is how love survives. But patience shouldn't feel like pain, or asking your heart to hide. I watched you drift without a word, still smiled when you came around. I learned the art of staying calm when something felt unsound. I softened every honest thought, afraid the truth would push you far. But love that fears being spoken is already broken. quiet road at midnight, past every place we used to be. Your shadow lingers by the streetlights, like something lost inside of me. The empty benches still remember the way we laughed, the way we cried. But now the boulevard is colder since you left my ache inside. And though I try to look ahead, I'm trapped inside what's left unsaid. Each step just brings me back to scenes on this boulevard of broken dreams. This boulevard of broken dreams, where loved ones live, and now it screams through every corner of the night, where I keep losing all my life. This boulevard of shadows is paved in silence, made of tears. I walk alone, or so it seems, down this boulevard of broken dreams. The signs still hold our faded promise, forever etched in careless ink. I touch the words and feel them vanish faster than I can think. I wish that I could turn around, find you waiting like before. But all I hear are distant echoes of a love I can't restore. I tell Every morning feels a little colder since the day you walked away. I still replay the words you told me, even though they fade to gray. You used to be my quiet shelter, my favorite place to fall apart. But now the walls around me echo with the cracks inside my heart. I thought that you would always stay, the one who chased the dark away. But now I'm learning how to fall without it. My wonderwall. You were my I ran when hope felt thin, the voice that pulled me back again, the reason why I risked it all. You were my one wall, but now I'm standing here alone, trying to find a way back home to a love I barely can recall. You were my wonder wall. The songs we loved still fill the silence, but they don't sound quite the same. I sing along but lose the meaning every time I say your name. I walk the streets we walk together, the ones that made our world feel small. But now they feel like broken ladders leading nowhere after all. And though I know we said goodbye, your memory still multiplies. You were the rise before the fall, a gentle dream, my wonderwall. You were my one wall, the place I ran when hope felt thin, the voice that pulled me back again, the reason why I risked it all. You were my one wall, but now I'm standing here alone, trying to find a way back home to a love I barely can recall. You were my wonder wall. Maybe we were never meant to last beyond a single moment. Maybe you were just the light meant to guide me through one night. But even if our story ends, you'll always be where healing bends, a part of me no time can stall. You weren't my wonder wall. You were my wonder wall, and though the echoes slowly fade, I still remember how you stayed before our hearts began to stall. You were my wonder wall, and though I try to carry on, the nights still feel too dark, too long. But someday I'll stand proud and tall, even without my wonder wall. I let the morning breathe. The mirror shows a kinder face looking back at me. I've made peace with yesterday. I don't carry it around. What once felt heavy in my chest feels lighter now. I stopped waiting for permission to feel okay. There are gentle days ahead. I can feel them now. Not loud, not perfect, just somehow. There are gentle days ahead, and I'm walking slow. Love doesn't push the heart forward, it lets it go. Listen more than I explain. I trust the quiet signs. Every step feels honest now, like I'm right on time. I don't need to prove my strength. I don't need to run. Healing taught me how to stay when the hard part's done. I don't fear what's coming. Because it shaped me. Maybe love will meet me soon. Maybe it already has. In the way I speak to myself about everything that passed. If someone walks beside me now, they'll meet a heart that knows love grows strongest where it's given room to grow. Gentle days ahead, and I'm ready to stay. Not chasing tomorrow, not hiding today. There are gentle days ahead, and I believe the best kind of love feels like peace. I woke up with the sun in my window. Didn't rush the morning away. Every breath feels a little lighter than it did yesterday. I don't carry all the weight I used to. I don't need to explain. I learned that healing doesn't erase it, rearranges the pain. I don't chase what I've already grown. I step into who I am. I'm brighter than yesterday, standing in my own light. Not because the past is gone, but because I'm alright. I'm brighter than yesterday, and I finally see love begins again when I believe in me. I with heavy eyes. I look back with grace. Every broken piece I survived helped me find my place. I open doors without fear now. I trust what feels true. The future feels wide open and kind too. I don't wait for the storm to pass. I walk into the sun. You back when you stop asking who you were and start loving who you are. If someone walks beside me now, they'll meet the honest side, a heart that learned to heal itself and shine. I'm brighter than yesterday, and tomorrow feels kind. Not perfect, not finished, just aligned. I'm brighter than yesterday, and this time I know love grows best where the light is allowed to show. Brighter every day. You had a smile that lit the dark, a gentle hand, a fragile spark, a way of seeing through the pain, a way of turning lost to rain. You held your hope the way kids do, believing dreams could still come true. But life can be a ruthless thief. It stole your light, it stole my peace. And now I'm left with memories of everything you used to be. A heart so soft, a soul so kind, sweet child of mine. Sweet child of mine, I still hear your laughter in the trees, still feel your heartbeat on the breeze, like echoes frozen back in time. Sweet child of mine, you were the song inside my days, the innocence the world erased, and now you live in every line. Sweet child, oh mine. You used to dance beneath the moon, humming quiet little tunes. Your joy was something I would keep, a treasure held so wide, so deep. But storms can come without a sign, and life takes things we can't rewind. You slipped away before I knew that losing you would break me too. And if I could turn back the years, I'd wipe away your every tear. But all I hold now is a shrine to you, sweet child of mine. Sweet child of mine, I still hear your laughter in the trees, still feel your heartbeat on the breeze, like echoes frozen back in time. Sweet child of mine, you were the song inside my days, the innocence the world erased, and now you live in every line. still alive, a part of me that can't decline, my sweet child, oh my sweet child of mine. You're in the sunlight when it glows, you're in the quiet when it slows. You never left, you just resigned, sweet child of mine. And though your footsteps fade from here, your love is something always near, forever held, forever mine, sweet child, oh mine. How to hold on, how to hold on. You've been slipping through my fingers like the night through open doors. Every time I try to reach you, you retreat a little more. And I'm standing on the edge, losing you with every breath. Hard to hold on when your heart's already gone, when the fire's barely warm. Hard to hold on, I keep calling out your name, but you don't feel quite the same. Every step you take away feels like losing you today. It's getting hard to hold on. You've been quiet when I need you, cold in ways you never were. And the love that used to soothe me now just feels like something blurred. And I'm scared of what I find. You're no longer fully mine.
Yeah, I've been fighting for a heartbeat, holding on to faded light, running circles round the truth you never say, but I still bite. Tried to build a home for moments, but the walls are made of air. And I'm talking to your shadow, cause the real you isn't there. I keep checking for the signs, hoping love will reappear, but you're miles away in silence, and I'm drowning standing here. If you're leaving, say it now, don't pretend we're holding strong, cause it hurts a little deeper when you're here but feel so gone.
Hard to hold on when the world starts breaking slow, and you're someone I don't know. Hard to hold on, I've been trying not to cry, trying hard to justify, but the truth is loud and long. We've been weak while acting strong, now it's getting hard to hold on. Baby, love just fades in stages, not in storms but hidden pages. Trying to hold on, but I'll learn to let you go, even if it hurts me so. Hard to hold on, I will find myself again, even through the bitter end. And when all the tears are gone, I'll be standing, moving on, even when it's hard to hold on. I left the porch light on, but not for you. The door creaked shut, the air turned blue. A suitcase packed with borrowed dreams. Your shadow lingers, it tears the seams. The mirror shows a guilty child. I traded comfort for the thrill. Now every silence feels so still. I thought I'd find the world outside, but all I found was where you cried. I ran, chasing shadows in the night. Left your love, your warmth, your light for something shiny, something new, but nothing glows the way you do. The road is long, the pavement cold. Her hands are soft, but they don't hold the weight of us. The years we shared, I ran so far, but I'm still scared. I ran, chasing shadows in the night. Left your love, your warmth, your light for something shiny, something new, but nothing glows the way you do. Had the words right on my tongue, but I swallowed every sound. I thought love meant keeping peace, even when I was breaking down. You asked me if I was okay. I smiled like I always do. Some lies aren't meant to fool someone, they're meant to get you through. I thought silence was patience, I thought quiet was kind. I didn't know I was leaving myself behind. I stayed silent when it mattered most, let the moment pass. I chose to keep the calm between us over telling you I was lost. I don't blame you for not seeing it. I hid it well, it's true. You didn't leave me unheard. I stayed silent with you. I learned how to read your mood before I spoke my mind. I softened every sharp truth so you'd never feel the lines. I don't regret the love I gave, I regret the parts I hid. I forgot my voice mattered too. In this I stayed silent for too long, and silence took its toll. Some love doesn't I didn't understand it all at once, the way your presence started thinning out. You were still here but not the same, like love was learning how to doubt. I held on to the sound of your voice, even when it felt far away. Some endings don't arrive suddenly, they teach your heart day by day. I try to read between your lines, try to find hope when none was said. You spoke with care, not cruelty, but kindness still hurts in the end. I told myself I could wait it out, that time would pull us through, but waiting only showed me what love was no longer willing to do. No anger left for me to feel, just truth becoming real. The goodbye I accepted slowly didn't come with slammed doors or cries. It came in quiet understanding, in the way you stopped trying. The goodbye I accepted slowly taught my heart to let you go, not because I stopped loving you, but because love needs somewhere to go. I packed the plans we never reached, left them gently in the past. I don't regret the love we shared, it mattered even if it couldn't last. I hope your life feels honest now, that peace still knows your name. I'm learning how to walk ahead without turning love to blame. If love was meant to feel alive, it shouldn't ask you just to survive. The goodbye I accepted slowly set me free without regret. I didn't lose what we once were, I just learned what to forget. The goodbye I accepted slowly still stays kind in my mind. Some love ends with dignity and leaves you stronger every time. You said it softly like you were afraid that honesty might break my heart. I listened close, but something in me knew this was where it starts to part. I could have asked you to explain, could have fought to change your mind, but love shouldn't need persuasion to decide if it will stay or hide. I saw relief behind your eyes, like letting go was overdue. I held my breath, nodded slowly, pretending I was ready to. Sometimes silence is protection, sometimes it's surrendering grace. I chose not to turn this ending into something we both hate. No raise voices, no defense, just truth that didn't need offense. The goodbye didn't argue, still echoes in my chest. Not because I didn't care, but because taught me what I'm worth. I hope your nights feel lighter now that peace found something new. I'm learning how to walk away without unloving you. If love demands a fight to stay, then maybe leaving is okay. The goodbye I didn't argue, said something free inside. I didn't lose my voice that night, I just chose not to cry it loud. The goodbye I didn't argue still stays kind of memory. Some endings don't need answers, they just need dignity. I waited longer than I ever said. Told myself patience was love instead. I watched the seasons change their tone, still hoping you would find your way home. I learned the sound of almost yes, the way your silence meant not yet. Every day I stayed a little more, while you stood closer to the door. I softened truth so you wouldn't feel pressed, made my needs smaller just to rest inside the space you left unclear, where love should be, but fear stayed near. I didn't ask for everything, just something real to hold on to. But waiting turned into a habit, and habits don't make love come true. No promise broken, unfulfilled, just time moving on against my will. The heart that waited quietly learned to wait, learned how much silence it could take. I stood still while you decided, hoping love would be invited. The heart that waited quietly found its voice, not in anger, just in choice. I packed the hope I kept too long, not to forget it, just move on. I don't regret the love I gave, it shaped the strength I had to claim. I hope your path feels honest now, that peace still walks beside you. I'm learning how to live with grace, without asking you to choose. If love was meant to feel alive, it shouldn't feel I stayed quiet when something felt wrong. Thought patience meant I was strong. I learned your moves, your change on. Try to be enough on my own. I gave you space when you pulled away. Called it love, called it fate. But every night I felt the truth. I was holding this for two. I smiled when you lost your way. Said nothing when you forgot my name. In the middle of important things, like I was optional, rearranged. I didn't need grand promises, just presence when it mattered most. But loving you felt like a job I was doing it alone. No fight big enough to end it fast, just a slow goodbye that lasted. The love I carried alone grew heavy, not because it wasn't real, but love was never meant to rest on one heart's will. Love I carried alone taught me pain, taught me truth, taught me my name. I packed my feelings carefully, left the blame where it belongs. I don't regret the way I love, I regret staying that long. I hope your life feels easier now that someone meets you halfway. I'm learning how to love myself in a clearer way. If love means losing who you are, then leaving is the bravest part. The love I carried alone is resting now. I set it down, I made a vow. I won't chase silence anymore. I know what my heart is for. The love I carried alone survived. And so did